My name is Josh Katz and I'm the owner of Berber & Q Grill House and Berber & Q Shawarma Bar in Exmouth Market. I've been cooking for probably the last 9 or 10 years. I worked at Galvin Bistro, is where I did my apprenticeship on Baker Street. And after that I worked at Ottolenghi, which really sort of shaped how I cook and the food that I like to prepare and the ingredients that we like to use. A lot of that came from my time at Ottolenghi. I always find sort of marinades are quite a useful way of imparting flavour. I mean, you know, the thing about barbecuing at home and for friends is that, I mean, if you're a barbecue expert or aficionado, you really want to take a long time. There are some wonderful joints that you can cook slow on a barbecue for 5 or 6 hours, but most people want something that cooks very quickly, that you sort of grill directly over the charcoal and cooks sort of 7, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And for that I always find it helps to sort of marinate your meat, think a little bit in advance, even if it's just 3 or 4 hours in advance, and sort of get some marinated flavours into your meat before it goes on the barbecue. So we take the shoulder and we smoke it in a smoker, and we sort of slow cook it for 7 or 8 hours. We rub it in a very sort of North African, we call it a meshwi rub, which is heavy on cumin and has some paprika and a little bit of turmeric, and we make a sort of rub the lamb, and then we cook it for sort of 7 or 8 hours till it's soft and falling off the bone, and we pull it apart and then just season it up, and that's it. It just gets served with harissa and sort of flatbread and garlic sauce. Our meat comes from Swaledale. We source like top quality meat. It comes from Yorkshire. I'm not bringing in meat from sort of North Africa or the Middle East. It's more the spices and the flavours that we use, and the sauces and the condiments and the influences and the ingredients that we take from that area of the world. But the meat, we get sort of the best that I can find. I've been very fortunate to be blessed with like really amazing people who, and it just makes it nice to sort of come to work every day when you like work with people that you want to see and you like working with. So yeah, Berber & Q is definitely not about me or about Mattia or about any individual. It really, you know, that is why I work in hospitality. It's why I've worked in kitchens. It's why I put in the long shifts. It's kind of that essence of teamwork is really at the end of the day what it all distills down to.